Hey everybody, and welcome back to the channel Mo Digging. It's good to see you once again. Well, as you can probably tell from the thumbnail, I did find gold this week. And actually my week started pretty well. I managed to find a silver dime in the Coinstar while I was turning in some change from metal detecting. But I also went out to a few sites that date back to the early 1900s and found some other things to share with you. So let's get straight to metal detecting. Well, it's a pretty common find, but it's still kind of interesting. I just got a loud 7980 signal on the Fisher Goldbug Pro and thought I was going to be digging up an aluminum bottle cap. But actually, it's a piece of harmonica reed. I don't believe it's brass. It looks like it's zinc or something like that. But still a neat old find. We'll take that. It was a pretty common instrument back then, so I'd say it's probably turn of the century. Let's keep on hunting. Well, once again in this hobby, sometimes you just have to laugh when you dig something up. Take a look at this. This was kind of a jumpy 76, 77 signal, so I thought I was going to be digging up a zinc penny, but no, it's a pendant. It looks to be a marijuana leaf, I think. Kind of an interesting find there. Oh, you know what? Actually, it's an earring. Huh, that's kind of different. I guess it could also be a maple leaf, but kind of a strange find there. We'll take it and keep on detecting. Well, everybody, I think I just found one of my strangest relics so far this year. Take a look at this. I actually dug it up about 50 feet away, but it was kind of loud over there, so I came over here. Look at that. What on earth is that? It's modern. It was like 2 inches down in the ground, and it was ringing up as a 66, so I thought I was digging up a ring pull tab. I don't know what that is. That is very odd. I don't know if that's supposed to be like the occult, or Viking, or Norse, or whatever the heck that is. I don't know. Kind of odd. It's got maybe some information down there that's all rubbed off. This is probably pewter, I would think, but very odd find. Never seen anything like that. We are going to keep on detecting. Here's a bit of an unusual find. I just got myself a 70-71 signal at a few inches down and pop that out. I thought I was going to have a pull tab once again, but actually it's a little tag that says RJ. And I think that's about all that's on there too. Probably an animal tag or something like that at one point, but maybe we'll never know. We'll take it and keep on detecting. Well, everybody, I'm not entirely sure what I have here, but I just got myself a 66 signal, which once again is like a spot-on pull tab signal, ring pull tab. And I popped my plug, and I've got a ring sitting here that may be gold. Please let this be my first piece of gold for 2022. Let's look together. It was about 4 inches down, I would say. I have not really looked at it very well. Please, God, let this be gold or something decent. I found so many junk rings. Oh, there's proof that it's been in the ground all these years. Look at that. There's a root going through it. Give me just a second. There we go. Please, God, let this be gold. Oh man, I think it is. Give me just a moment, I will clean that up. That is awesome. Yes, sir. That is a gold ring. 14K down there. I don't know how well you guys can see it. It is marked, and it says ES to PF and 1981 inside there. That is awesome. I cannot believe it. It's been like 6 months since I last found a piece of gold. No joke. I've just been digging a mountain of pull tabs every week looking for this exact thing, a little bit of gold. There's probably like $150 in gold there, with it being 14K, I would say. I'll weigh this up for you guys. But the other thing I really want to show you guys is how many pull tabs for 2022 I had to dig up to find a piece of gold. Because I'm about 1.5 Folgers coffee containers in at this point, so I'm going to cut in here and show you guys just how many pull tabs I had to dig up to find gold in 2022. But that is awesome. I just cannot believe it. I finally found some gold, and I was not expecting it at all. I was out here just digging the trash, and looky there, some gold popped out of the ground. So let's take a quick look now and see just how many pull tabs I had to dig up to find my first piece of gold for 2022. Yes, sir, folks. That is a lot of pull tabs. Take a look at that. That is 4 months worth of metal detecting and digging up all sorts of trash. There must be over 1,000 pull tabs here. Just look at that. All sorts of stuff. I do go out and metal detect pretty regularly, and I dig a lot of trash, and it's all just to find the good stuff. And thankfully this week I finally found some. I finally got a piece of gold. So let's see how much this weighs. It's about 3.75 grams of 14 karat gold, and at the current spot price of gold, it's about $130 in scrap. So really not too bad. I couldn't be happier. I did have to dig a lot of trash to find my first piece of gold, unfortunately, but that's the way this hobby goes. You don't always find treasure, but I couldn't be happier. Finally got some gold for the new year. Now this is pretty cool, everybody. I actually got one of these last week. It was a really loud quarter signal ringing up on the detector as an 87 or 88. So I thought I was digging a quarter, but actually it looks to be another dollar coin. Which president is it going to be? Because I don't think it's a Sacagawea. Oh, I think it's Franklin Pierce, if I'm not mistaken. That's awesome. I love finding dollar coins. They add up very quickly. It's been on the ground for a little while. It's probably 6 or 7 or 8 years old, maybe. But yeah. I do believe that is Franklin Pierce. That's awesome. We'll take it and keep on detecting. Well, here's actually my first one of these for the week. It just got a really loud quarter signal. Thought I was going to be digging up a big piece of aluminum like the other few that I found out here. But no, it's a toy car. That's pretty neat. Wow. I suppose it's probably a Ferrari. Nope, Lamborghini. Excuse me. Don't know my cars that well. That's pretty neat. I dug up a Lamborghini this week. Looks like it's missing some wheels, but it's still a pretty cool find. And we're going to take it and put it away. Well, this is certainly a weird find. Probably at about 2 or 3 inches down, I got a 66 signal. Thought I was going to be digging up like a little fishing weight or something like that. But it's actually this. Take a look at that. It's a portion of a penny. And you know, it's the bottom piece of, I believe, a wheat penny. It's 30-something. Wow, that is wild. Can't quite read the date on it, 35 or something like that. But yeah, it's just a sliver of a wheat cent. There's the one right there. God, that is weird. Never thought I would dig something like that out here. I guess it got hit by a lawnmower or somebody snipped it, but still a pretty cool find. We'll take that. Well, it's almost funny at this point. I just got myself a real low tone, like a pull tab signal at about 6 inches down, and popped my plug. And I've got another silver coin that I just keep finding this year. Let's take a look. I think this is my 6th one of the year. I could be wrong about that. It is another war nickel, a 35% war nickel. That's pretty cool. 43. That's not bad at all. What mint? Philadelphia. That's pretty cool. I do like finding the war nickels. They're kind of an oddball coin produced by the U.S. Mint, but really neat piece of history. They took nickel out of these coins during the Second World War to conserve the material and replaced it with silver, manganese, and copper. So, really neat coin. We will take that. This was a pretty jumpy, low-tone signal that I came close to walking past and ignoring, but thankfully I decided to investigate it. And you know what it is? It's a nickel, and it's a buffalo nickel. Pretty one, too. Take a look at that. It was like 5 or 6 inches down. It looks like I do have a date on it. 29, maybe? That's a beautiful coin. Love finding me some buffaloes. They're one of America's prettiest coins, in my opinion. So, pretty neat. We're going to take that. Well, it is starting to rain, unfortunately, and here's another signal that I just about passed up. It was a low tone and jumping all over the place, to be honest with you. Thought it was kind of a foily signal, but it's actually a little tiny watch, little lady's watch. Not sure about the exact age. I'd say it's pre-1960, but that's pretty neat. I do like these little watches. It says 10K rolled gold Bulova plate. So I guess it's just gold plated, but still a neat little find. This little tiny dainty watch. We will take it. Let's keep on detecting. I don't know how much longer I'm going to be out here with the rain coming down, unfortunately, but maybe we'll find one or two more things. Well, unfortunately, the rain just kept getting worse and worse on my last hunt, but it's stopped now, and it's time to go over the board. I ended up detecting for about 10 hours over 3 separate hunts, and I managed to fill the board pretty well. Here's my trash from all that detecting. A lot of stuff I also pulled off the ground, so if you're going to go out and metal detect, take as much trash with you as you can. It protects the hobby. But we're going to come back over here and look at all the good stuff that we managed to find. Here is my pull tabs, first of all. I did dig a lot of that kind of stuff, and it paid off this week, finally. It finally paid off pretty well, so there's all my pull tabs for the week. I got this cool nameplate I didn't show you guys coming out of the ground. It's got somebody's name on it, but it's a big piece of brass, rang up like a big, giant silver dollar on the detector. I ended up with about $6 in change this week, clad change, so not too bad. A little bit of money there. Some bits and bobs. I got a piece of a harmonica reed, some sort of little brass piece right there. Got a pair of pliers, steel pliers that came out of the ground. I was digging some of the irony signals. Got some zinc pennies here. Got some copper pennies, 95% copper memorial pennies. Got a little bit of lead and things like that. There's some brass nuts, an Old English 800 cap, some other old cap that I'm not entirely sure about. That old tag that says RJ. Got a little guitar charm. It's junky. It's just a kid's item. Some other kind of junky things, but I was going to show you this. Be careful when you're metal detecting. You never know when you're going to have something sharp come out of the ground. So wear some good gloves and be cautious. I think that's actually a maple leaf, that earring right there. I got myself a wheel off of a toy, the remnants of a pair of scissors. Got myself an e-cig, very common find nowadays, but I did get an e-cig. Got a couple toy cars, not just this one. It's pretty cool though. Was that a Lamborghini? And I got myself a VW Bug and some other kind of weird looking car. It's a Matchbox at least. Lesney, England. So kind of a cool little set of cars there. These two will definitely be salvageable. We'll come here to the mill now and look at the better stuff. Oh, I was going to show you guys this too. Got myself another big fishing lure this week. Be really careful when you're metal detecting. Gosh, I dug this up out of the ground and didn't show you guys that either. Thought I had myself another gold ring, but it's actually just a costumey ring. And I got myself an aluminum ring right there. There's a brassy thing. I got some good nickels this week. There's a 1940, a 1947. I did manage to get a nice buffalo this week. It's actually a 1925 Philadelphia mint. Thought it was a 29, but it's actually 25. Doing pretty well with the buffaloes. And I'm also doing really well with these. I keep finding World War II silver nickels, the wartime nickels. These are 35% silver. Little Philadelphia mint mark up there above Monticello. So 1943, not bad. Little buckle. I got myself a dollar coin, Franklin Pierce. Still not sure about this one. Somebody said it may be satanic or something like that. I don't really know. Kind of an odd charm or medallion. I'm going to have to do a little bit more research on that piece, but if anybody out there knows what that is, let me know. Kind of an odd find. Here is that silver dime I found in the Coinstar this week. That was my first find of the week. Pretty good, 90% silver dime. And I got this too. This is kind of funny. Just a sliver of a wheat cent, 1939. And somebody actually cut it way back when. That's not anything new. So somebody must have cut it with some snips. Pretty odd little find there. But here is my best find. I finally got some gold this week. How cool is that? I don't know that I'm going to be able to return it. The information inside of the band is not very good, but it is marked 14K in there. And scrap value, like I said, is about $130. And you know what? It sounded like most of these pull tabs. I've dug up thousands and thousands of pull tabs just to find gold, and it occasionally happens. Not as often as I wish it would, but we did pretty well this week. Got some silver, got some gold, and a few interesting relics. You know, I always appreciate you guys watching the channel. We actually did pretty well this week. I finally found some gold for 2022. Thank God. Please like and subscribe if you enjoy what I'm doing, and I will see you guys next week. Goodbye now.